What is going on YouTube? It is your boy Chris back again with another video today. Today's video is going to be how to trade with special cards in FIFA 20. This could be used for any week following this one, and it could be used with the players that I show you in this video pretty much all the time, as long as they have some sort of value on the market, as long as they're not discard price. A lot of people ask me, like, how do you trade, you know, besides your chem style trading, or maybe even going really big and doing icon trading. So I thought something I was really good with last year was trading with special cards. I had carnival cards I would trade with, future stars, informs, first, second, third, whatever inform it would be, ones to watches, any of that stuff that I traded with last year. We were making about 200-300k a stream. We were having a lot of fun. Cards were getting low for a certain hour. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing when it comes to how to go on Flippin and search at these player prices, and then just have players to look at all times. It's very easy to do. You can look at this at any part of the day. It's kind of like, it's not like icon trading in the sense that, yes, icon trading is a little bit more riskier, but it is like kind of almost the same thing where you're looking at a card if it gets low for a certain hour. And the reason why cards get low on a certain hour is because there's a lot of listings up, and this could happen very late night. It could happen in the middle of the daytime. Something causes these cards to drop in price, which usually means that there's a lot of listings on the market and people are undercutting each other. So when everyone undercuts each other, they're not making the price of the card go up, they're making it drop. So this is why the card gets a little bit lower on a certain hour, but the demand for the card is still there, which is why it rebounds, and you can look at graphs and it shows you why it goes up at this time and stuff like that. So let me show you guys what I've done. And obviously yesterday on the market watch, I had about 4 icons. I picked up another one after the video. All 5 icons that I picked up, I had this limited from, I think, earlier yesterday. But I flipped 6 icons and I made about 130,000 coins on 6 icons. Really good way to make coins right now. Today, didn't really find much success with the icons, but didn't really look as much. I was looking more at the informs. So let me show you guys how I was trading today on stream, right? Be honest, right here, I bought at 21,000 coins. I got lucky. I got a big snipe on Pjanic. And luckily enough, Pjanic is not a card that many people go and snipe, but he still retains value overnight, which is really good for this card. Verratti picked him up at 31.2 on bid. Remember, these are past team weeks. Remember when I did in the 10, 20, 30 last year? 10, 20, 30 is a method that I've seen used like over the course of a couple of years now, where you put 10,000 coins, 20,000, and 30,000 across, like all the way down on your search filter, and you look at past team of the weeks. People do not look at past team of the weeks as much over the course of the year. So that gives you an opportunity to bid on these cards when there's not weekend league being played. So I was able to get him at 31.2 on bid, sold him for 35.5. I picked this up at 14.7, sold him at 16.5. And you might think to yourself, oh, you're making about 1,000 coins. Hey, it's 1,000 fucking coins. Take the profit. Profit is profit in this game. Not everyone has millions of coins. This could work if you have 50k or if you have 5 million. It doesn't really matter. I picked up this Molina right here at 25,000 coins. I sold him at 27.7. Okay? And then I sold another Molin with a Hunter card as well. This is also the beauty of this method, is if you pick them up with better chem styles, say the defender has a shadow on them, or an anchor, or if the forward has a hawk or a hunter, you might be able to get a little bit more out of the card. And I got that at 26, and I sold them at 28.5. So that is kind of like some of the things that I did on stream today. And I still have a couple of Verrattis to sell, and I have a Lozano that I bought going into his game tomorrow in Serie A. So first thing I want to do is I want to take you guys over to Flippin right now. And I want to show you how am I looking at these player prices all the time. And I'll show you right now. So if we go on to Flippin right here, okay? Hopefully the scene just changed. I've had some problems with that in the past. But we go into all team leagues here, for example, okay? This is the first thing you can do. You could go on here, and I wouldn't use this with the team from this week or the week that you're looking at this video. I would look at past team leagues, because people look at these team leagues way more than past team leagues. Like the current one. It's just a newer card. Kids are all over them. You can't get on bids. You're not going to be able to snipe them as fast either. I tried sniping a Decory on stream today, and it took me about 10 minutes to do. Kids are all over this stuff. So I'd stay away from this current team league, because really there's not that many fluctuations. I'll tell you one later on the stream of like ways to trade with the current team of the week. But let's get into it, right? So we go to the first team of the week here. And we're to the point now where a lot of these first 4 or 5 team of the weeks have started to settle down in price. They start settling. They fluctuate every single day, kind of around the same area. So it's a good way to make some coins, right? Here's what I would say right here, okay? Delaney's somebody that I would love to trade with. I would love to trade with. Look at this. Frankie de Jong right now. On stream today, he was 218. He's 230k. Now, that's not profit by any means. But does he hit 235 overnight? Let me see if he does. So, he was about 230 he peaked at. And he went about as low as, like I said, 218. So, you could have probably picked him up at 215. And maybe you might be able to sell him for 233 overnight. Which, when you think about it, it's probably like 6-7k on the card. So it's not the best profit margins, but you get what I'm talking about there. It's all about looking at the graphs of these cards. Tagliafico is one that fluctuates, okay? And he has a smaller tax. So look at something like this, guys. You go to the hourly graph. You go to yesterday. Because remember, I'm doing this video late night on Tuesday. You look at this right here. Overnight looks like he's 39 consistent, right? But during the daytime today, he hits about 35 at a point. 36.8. But you could get him on bid at 35, 35.5, and you're making about 2-3k a card by doing that. Think about this, guys. You buy 2 Tagliaficos at 35,000 coins, and you sell both of them at 39. What is your profit? I think it's about 4 to 5k coins, right? That's 70k that you made about 5k on the card. That's some decent profit margins right there, in my opinion, if you bought 2 of these, right? You would sell when he hits 39, and at some point in the day, he's hitting that multiple times. Maybe you could get even 40k out of the card if you lazy sell. And people have been lazy buying cards because of the compare price filter that is not working right now. So people have been lazy buying these special cards on the market. So you look at stuff like this, Tagliafico is 39.5. You pick him up at 35 or even 34. A past team week that people aren't using as much, but still has that demand to get him back to that price. Either because he gets really rare, and maybe during the daytime he gets listed way too much. There's way too much supply of him in the daytime, so he gets too low. You look at Monday, same shit happens. He goes up to about 39, even it's a peak of 40. But look, goes down to 35.5. It's another 3-4k per card by doing that. And you could do this throughout each team of the week, guys. You can take a look at Manuel Neuer, whether you pick him up at 185, you sell him at 205. It's about 9,000 coins profit right there. You look at Ibrahimovic here, for example, right? A card that pretty much isn't really used that much, but still might have some demand, right? Goes up to, let's see, goes to about 25.2 during the daytime, okay? At some point during the day. And he goes as low as about 21, probably to 22. So that's about another 1,000, 2,000 coins per card by doing that. You buy 2 of him, or even 3 of them, for say 21k each. That's 62,000 coins. You sell them for 24 or 25. You're making 3,000 coins a card. So by spending 62,000 coins, you've just made at least 9,000 coins. That's some pretty good profit margins right there. Earlier this morning, man, Verratti was really low, and I can show you this right now. Once to watches, I can kind of make a video in the future about once to watches. Same thing applies to them, except for it's different because they get hyped up due to their games are coming up, and they go low after they don't have a good performance. But let's move on. So I wanted to look at Verratti here, for example, if I can find his inform. Team of the Week 4, right? Verratti's inform is 32.75 right now, which right now, if you sniped at 31, you could sell for 35.5, which I just showed you on my transfer list. Earlier this morning on the 29th, he was as low as like 27,000 coins. And if you know about this, he hits 35 pretty consistently throughout the daytime. So that you buy at 27. Say you bought like 5, okay? At 27. Think of the math that you do there, right? That's 135,000 coins if my math is right. I think my math is right there. 27, yeah, times 5, it's like 135, right? And you sell them all for about 35. Now, if I think of the tax right there, you're probably making somewhere around the 6.5k, maybe 6k, okay? You times that 5, you're making 30k on a 135k investment. Or not even, it's not even an investment. It's just really just trading with cards in and out every single day. You can even look at a card that's like low, like Jorginho, for example. Jorginho right now, 18.2k. That's really high for him. He's really rare at the moment, and there's not as many listings. But he gets low during the daytime at like almost 15k. You could snipe under that at probably 14.5. Sell him at 17.5. That's 2,000 coins, 2.2k, whatever it may be. This is how you special trade, man. This is not just to do with informs, by the way. You can do this with scream cards. If we get carnivals, future stars, team of the years, any of them, man. If they fluctuate like this, Gomez before was 135k, man. 135k. I could see him going back there. If I see tonight he goes back to 120, I'm going to go buy one because I know I could sell him for 133 overnight because he gets too rare, okay? That's a really good way. He was 110 not too long ago. If that is, okay, so it's about 100,000 coins. And what you can also do with the informs, guys, is if Fuppin doesn't update the price, which they haven't done as much this year, they've been a little slacking on it, maybe because of the database issue in the early part of the game. You can actually take advantage of this because if people need to see what the price of the card goes for and are too lazy to go on the transfer list and see what the cheapest one themselves really is, you could snipe at 97, 98k right now and probably sell for about 108k, which is about 4 to 5k a card. So that is kind of how you special trade. You can do this with the Scream cards. You do this with every informed team of the week besides the current one. I kind of stay away. Look at Ultimate Scream cards, right? Let's take a look at their daily fluctuations. So James Rodriguez here at 334k right now. Probably hits 340 overnight, 342. Yeah, 341.5. So he probably hits even 344 at times at night. Goes as low as probably about 320. You could probably find a deal at 315, 320. And sell at 345, which is about 10,000 coins profit. So I hope you guys did to catch on to that. This is Rafael Guerrero, actually. I think that's low for him. Saw him at 63 earlier today. That was a big undercut. I don't know if that's still on the market. Because I could sell for 63 too. Yeah, 63. So actually, let's go back onto the market and let's just see if that works. Or if that's still in the market. And I can show you guys how to properly do this. So enough flipping for right now, but I want to go look at a Guerrero, for example. Remember, these Scream Batch 1s, they've kind of really chilled out now. So I got to take away for the Champions League card. That's another thing as well, guys. The Champions League cards, it's going to be difficult for people to snipe these cards because of the UCLs. So, wow. Oh, no, it's 58. 58. What am I talking about? What am I doing here? No. So, it looks like he's 60,000 coins. Alright, so realistically, what you could do here is you could snipe at 57, sell at 63. Make about 2 to 3k on that card. And that is kind of how, over time, this stuff adds up, guys. Like 59k right there. It shows on Fuppin that he's 58, so maybe you get a 56k right there. Until they update the price, people are going to actually put up some low prices. I was doing that with Dybala not too long ago with the gold card where Fuppin didn't update the price. And I was able to make some coins off of it because I was sniping at a much lower price. And these past informs, especially late night, they don't have much competition. So that is like the daily fluctuations of trading. Now, what I want to show you guys, and you can just for the top. Oh, I actually need to show you guys. How could I forget, man? I need to show you guys on Fuppin how do I get, besides all the team of the weeks, how do I get to just informs? If I just want to search informs on one specific player, or one specific tier of a card, you could search, go order by price for all informs on the market at the moment. And what you could do is you go to about page 3, which is where the discards kind of stop. And then you start looking at James Madison at 13. Even if he goes down to 11.5 at one point, goes to 13.5. That's still profit right there. You can look at Bergevin, right? 14.2, maybe goes down to 12. Serge Aurier goes as low as 14, sells for 16.5. It's about 1.52k profit right there. And more stuff like this is where you can just start searching for these kind of cards and just seeing if they're low for the certain hour. Thiago Silva here, for example, right? 58,000 coins. Now he goes as low, he goes as high as 62. Okay, if you look at the graph today, he had a peak of 62 today. If you look at Monday, he had a peak of 61. Okay. So, what you want to do is you want to get this card to 55. And profit is profit, guys. So, let me go into the market right now, and I want to show you guys a couple cards. Maybe we'll do some little live trading here. It's already a 15-minute video, but it is what it is. Let's look at Otamendi, right? So, we will look at that graph. Maybe he trends. Sometimes he goes down to about 260, but also, goes up to 285 sometimes, which right there is about, 10, here we go, 272, maybe you find a 260 or 255 or whatever you may find. It just allows you to trade with more special cards. So, this Rafael Guerrero here, 59k, still in the market. Let's go over to Thiago Silva, right? Obviously, the blue cards are still there, so it's kind of difficult to find these cards and to snipe these, which, if you're more persistent with this, you might be able to make some more coins by doing it. It does look like he is getting a little bit low right now, and he does go to 63 or 62 at times. And he went to 64 on the weekend last week, too. So if you ever wanted to kind of, just trade with a card like this, if he doesn't sell over the course of a day, you could probably get him to sell on a Thursday or a Friday for a little bit more profit anyway. So that's why it's really good to do these informs, especially the ones that are more meta, people like to use. And the last thing I want to show you guys is I want to show you guys what to do when it comes to like Thursday, right? So Thursday, a lot of people have the misconception that you should just stay away from Team of the Weeks. It's not actually true, to be honest with you, because during rewards, they get packed a lot, right? They get packed whether they do it in reds, Team of the Week packs, or because they just pack them out of random gold packs. They get low in the morning, and the really meta players will start to rebound over the course of the day on Thursday, as long as we don't get pack supply. So like the core right here was really low on Thursday morning, and obviously like it is really non-NA friendly times. It's like 4 or 5 in the morning, so this card was getting really low, and then he rebounded like 15k a couple hours later when people started to wake up and buy their teams and wanted to try a card like that out. This would really work with the meta cards in this Team of the Week, in every Team of the Week pretty much. If you look at Team of the Week 4 or Team of the Week 5, you would kind of pick out some of the meta ones that you would want to look at. I assume, I know Bergevin went down during rewards, and then he rebounded right after that a couple hours later. And you could pretty much get out before 6 p.m. UK if you really wanted to. So I hope this video guys did help you guys out. It kind of was a little bit in depth on some of the inform, how do we trade with them. But to be honest, and as the year goes on, as there's more specials that are above 100,000 coins, we're gonna even make more coins off of this kind of stuff. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video today. I'm gonna try to get one more snipe, and it doesn't look like that's happening because he is now almost 35,000 coins, which is where I predicted he'd go, because that's where his graph shows. So thank you guys for watching today. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys in a video soon. Peace out.